Hello everybody, it's time to talk about some more airplane stuff here today. And today I'm going to be going over the Beech, the Beech Baron twin that crashed in Massachusetts just the other day there. Sunday, January 14th, 2024. The pilot was Bill Hampton. The owner of the airplane was Rikita Bullard. And the student that was on board was Chad Davidson. So there was three people on board this light twin that crashed due to a spin. The good news is that this accident was completely avoidable. And just want to let you know that it was registration November 7345 Romeo. Just to let you know on the actual crash if you want to go take a look at some other videos that are on the internet regarding this. But the good news to this crash, that this will never happen to you if you listen to me. And what happened here is they were going up flying this airplane around doing stalls and spins, or whatever, not spins, stalls and steep turns, when you shouldn't be doing that with passengers on board. So it ends pretty much right there. They were basically setting themselves up for disaster before they even got in the airplane to go up there and fly a twin and do those kind of maneuvers with a passenger on board due to the aft CG. If you go take a look at Juan Brown's channel there, Blanco Leary, he does a really good analysis on what happens to a twin when it gets stalled and flips over into a spin. Gets really into the science on that, so I'd recommend that you go over and take a look at his channel for that information. What I'm here to do is just give you tips on this and let you know that this accident is totally avoidable by not putting people in the back seat while you're doing upper air work. Plain and simple. It doesn't matter if it's a light twin or a Cessna 172. When you're doing steep turns or any type of stall stuff, you make sure that you're in the utility category with the forward CG, which is basically yourself in the front and your instructor. That's it. Plain and simple. Because if you do get into a situation, it's a lot harder to get out of a spin if you got stuff in the back, starting with people. Now, the thing that really bothers me with this whole case is that this was an owner of a flight school. This was a flight school aircraft. And you got their #1 pilot on board, plus the owner and a student, and they're going out and doing this, which is just crazy, because if they're going to be running a flight school, that's the first thing you're going to be telling people when they rent your airplanes, is that you can't do this and you can't do that and you have to do this and that. So they're breaking the first rules of flight schools, is that they were going out there doing these exercises with somebody in the back seat. Now, taking a look at the data, which makes it worse, is that just before they went into the spin and crashed and died, the airspeed was down to ground speed was down to 61 knots. All right. Now they were doing a full, complete stall. That's my opinion on this. When you do stalls, especially in twins, never do a full, complete stall. Stall recovery happens at the stall horn, which is always 10 knots before the stall, or a buffet. First indication of stall, you recover. And every flight examination I've been in, the examiner has no problem with me making the recovery at the stall horn or the first sign of stall of a buffet. We don't actually stall the twin, ever. Not even by yourself. Never, never, never stall a twin. A golden rule with a twin aircraft is you want to fly it fast and hot all the time. Never, never go below blue line. That's it. Just remember that. So if you get yourself in a situation and you're turning and you're going below blue line, don't wait for the stall horn to go off. You push that nose down right away and you level the wings. Because what happens when you're in a turn, guys? Load factor. And when you have load factor work in there, your stall speed goes up, so you're going to stall sooner. So if you're ever in a situation, you blow an engine, you're in a turn because you're freaked out or whatever, and you notice that you're going below blue line, level the wings and push the nose down. You're better off crashing straight ahead and pancaking it in than you are to stall and spin in. Because if you do the stall and spin in, it's called the death roll. And it's always what? Death. You got a better chance of going in and pancaking it in. Just level the wings, push the nose down, and skid across the ground if you have to and wreck the airplane. But always remember, if you're flying a twin, Never let that thing get below blue line. Always make sure you fly that airplane above blue line. And if you are doing any type of stall work, make sure that you always do the recovery at the stall horn or the first sign of a buffet. Never do a full clean stall, ever, in a twin. Never. And you're not going to get in that situation. The same thing when you're flying a twin, try not to do steep turns, ever. Now you probably will do that for your flight test, which is fine, but don't go out there and start flying a twin and doing steep turns. You should be doing all your turns in a twin for normal operations at rate 1. So that's going to be probably around 20 degrees, 25 degrees maximum bank. So never try to go around flying around doing steep turns with a twin. If you want to fly a twin and do steep turns and you want to buy an airplane to do that, okay. You want a twin? Go buy a Cessna 337, a suck and blow, centerline thrust group 2. They used them in Vietnam, and that's the reason why that twin is so good, because it was designed to fly low level and do steep turns. If you blow an engine in a Cessna 337 centerline thrust aircraft, it just simply slows down. It doesn't have the tendency to stall and roll over. So now you know, if you want to fly an airplane and buy an airplane and you want to do steep turns, go get a Mixmaster Cessna 337. But if you got like a Baron or a Cessna 310, never do steep turns. Keep all your turns rate 1 turns, and make sure you never go below blue line. Now, taking a look at some other stuff about VMCA demos. I was looking on a video on YouTube, and it's called 808 Post and Production is the YouTube channel, and the title of the channel is Multi-Engine Lesson 4 VMC Demonstration. I recommend you go and watch that video. This guy in this video does a really good job of this, and the video is ancient too. It's like 12 years old. It's only got like 80,000 hits or something on it too. But if you get a chance, go take a look at that video for your VMC demonstration. Yeah. But this accident will not happen to you as long as you don't do these things what these people did. It's unfortunate, but taking a look at the situation here, you can see that this flight school is kind of Mickey Mouse. You got this lady who doesn't even have all her ratings yet, doesn't have a day of experience in the industry, starting a flight school, and then hiring this old guy to kind of do everything pretty much. And there's no one there to challenge that guy either. So if you go to, like, say, a well-represented flight school, let's say like Flight Safety, they got some serious rules down there, and they got some really good instructors, because I don't really hear anything bad about that school at all. Actually, that school's pretty got a good reputation. But if you're going to start a flight school or any type of aviation job, get all your licenses first and then go work in the industry to see how it operates. Because when you get into an industry, you're going to be doing a thing called line and dock. So you're going to get hired as a pilot, then they're going to give you training, and then they're going to mold you to what they want. And then that's when you start getting good, is when you start working for the industry. But just going out and getting your licenses, or not even have them yet, and go start a flight school and just go find some old guy to start running it for you, you need to have the knowledge with that old guy so that you can challenge each other on safety issues. This old guy I just know right now is just basically calling the shots. What's his name again? Bill Hampton. He should have known better. No passengers on board when you're doing upper air work, plain and simple. And no complete stalls on a twin. Taking a look at the data, their flight path down to 61 knots ground speed just before they went in. So that plane was completely stalled. If they were doing it properly, they should have been doing the recovery around 70 knots or better, not 61. That thing is not flying anymore. So little bit of reckless flying here. That's it in a nutshell. So that's what I think happened with this accident. Don't lose any sleep over it. Just make sure if you do flying, do not do that, what they did. Anyways, that's it for this one. Have a good day.